Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Tankionline. And on this episode, we are going to be continuing where we left off. Now, when I say Tankionline, that's just my way of pronouncing that. I actually want to hear from you guys, which is the way you guys tend to pronounce that. Because from what I've been told by some of our Russian viewers, the I is just a way of saying S in in our language over here. So it's supposed to be pronounced tanks with an S online instead of tanky as I pronounce it. I don't know what would you guys prefer? Just kind of let me know on that one. It doesn't really matter to me either way. It makes sense. It has Tankionline. Kind of has a weird ring to it. That's it's kind of nice. It's different. Tanks Online. Yeah, I understand that one definitely, but it sounds so much more, common. Like it's just gonna be like everywhere. There's a gazillion Tanks Online kind of thing probably out there if you look for them. So I like Tanky is why I go with that one because it makes it sound more unique. But it doesn't matter to me either way. I just hope I'm not like somebody out there just driving them nuts because I keep pronouncing it the way I do, and they're just like yelling at the screen. But you guys have actually also been yelling at the screen quite a bit too for me to move my turret. Now, I decided a long time ago that I didn't really like doing that, and mainly it was out of laziness. I can't change the keyboard. I was looking in the options and stuff. Maybe I'm just completely missing it, but I don't see a place in there to reset the bindings for the keys. And because you can't, they're in a little bit of an awkward place for me. First of all, as a gamer, I tend to gravitate towards the Xbox 360 controller for any game that kind of lends itself to that. However, this is one that would actually semi-work fairly well with that, except it doesn't. Like, it doesn't have that option as far as I can tell. If it does, holy crap, this is going to open up like a whole new world for me on what I can actually do on this game as easily as I can do it. But yeah, I can't change the keys, so not only am I forced to use something that I'm not exactly all that keen on in the first place, which is the keyboard for a game like this. Oh crap, you got me. I forgot these guys have really powerful guns. Probably shouldn't have got that close to them. But yeah, it's just I wish I could change it. Because, one, like I said, I don't use the keyboard all that often. And two, even when I do use the keyboard, it's almost always the arrow keys. I'm weird like that. I know I started a long time ago on my brother's computer, and the way it was spaced out... Oh, there we go. There's one mission right there, although very, very short. But yeah, the way it was spaced out on the keyboard and the layout of the desk... It fit perfectly for me to move the keyboard really far away and just use that. And it had a whole bunch more keys next to it, and it was, spaced out enough that somebody who doesn't know how to use the keyboard would still be able to kind of feel their way in the dark. And so, whatever reason, that's how I learned, and that's, the way it feels, comfortable to me playing, all those nights on a setup like that. So, yeah, having to use the WAS keys is not something that really flows very well for me, and then having to make it even more difficult by giving me the the responsibility of moving those fingers and finding two other keys right underneath it. It may sound completely trivial to a lot of you guys, but not being even familiar with that system, it's gonna take me a little while to get used to. I know I will eventually, and I have to learn that system because so many games kind of incorporate that as the default. Pretty much every game does that as the default, so it's weird that I don't know it, but unfortunately, yeah, it is what it is. So, still trying to, learn that all over again, or for the first time, I should say. And yeah, I'm just not comfortable enough to use those turret controls because I have tried using them and I know where they're at. And you guys get very vocal about it, and I appreciate it. I definitely do appreciate the tips and knowing that at some point that is going to be the route that I eventually have to get to. Somehow my skills improve, but. I bet more than, one of you guys out there knows exactly what it's like to move from one genre to another and, just not be the greatest at it when you finally do it. Like, I was really good with platformer games when I was a kid, and then they started coming out with more, like, action-adventure games. And switching over genres from one to the other, it was interesting, and it was definitely fun, but, man, I remember the very first time they switched joysticks from like the regular Nintendo over to like the GameCube, and it's like a three-dimensional thing, and I picked up the controller and I was like, oh, I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Give me my old controller back. Like, I couldn't move very well, and every time I jumped off, I wasn't used to like how the camera angles were going to react, because it was like the very first time you're playing a game like that. You don't know how anything's going to react. But yeah, it was kind of an interesting thing, and after a while I got used to it. And after a while, not only did I come to appreciate what it could do, but I actually came to prefer it. So yeah, it's just one of those things, and hopefully you guys bear with me on that. But until we do get used to that, I am loving this game. Actually, it's very, very cool to log on to this game after a really hard day's work or something, or get home after traffic and just come on here and wreck some people. Although, to be honest right now, guys, I am the one getting my butt kicked, and some of you may be like, you were doing so well in the earlier episodes, because I think I was actually getting the hang of it, to be honest. I had been playing there for like three and a half hours in a row, and I was able to start like hiding something I'm not even doing now and using tactics, knowing what the tank was and being like, oh, I don't want to go after that one until he fires, and I was actually anticipating that kind of stuff. It's been about 2 weeks since I've been on, because I recorded all those episodes. I didn't really need another one until now, and although I kind of been jonesing for it, I didn't want to produce too many of this one and not enough of some of my other series, so I was kind of, trying to balance that a little bit with my actual playtime. I think this guy's going to actually kill me right here. Oh, and he got the freaking... Wasn't even looking at that, the little health thing, so I can't even get in there. Okay, now that he got the damage, let me run in there and see if I can get some hits on this guy. Oh, he got me. Yeah, we need to get a lot better, but I am, at the very least, still earning a little bit of experience, so it's not a complete loss. It's just not nearly as well as I was doing. And we've tried a few different tanks out, and I kind of want to hear what y'all's favorite is, or you guys' favorite, however you want me to sound. Y'all is what I am accustomed to going back to, and occasionally I slip up and go with that. I know it drives people nuts, though. Oh, yes, we got somebody over here. And, something I wanted to mention, something that some of you may not know if you're brand new to the game like I am, those skins that they're wearing, the ones, actually, it's kind of hard to tell. You have to go through the list so you can get a hang of, like, which ones actually do something and which ones are just there purely for aesthetics. But some of these actually do, like, resist versus certain tanks. Like, you have to read it so you can find out which one, because it's not like, oh, it does resist to all... like these half of the tanks or something like that. No, it does resist to one very specific tank out there, whether it's and it's the turrets that I'm talking about, versus like freeze damage or fire damage or from the twin gun. Like, it will say exactly what it comes from. Oh crap! Yeah, let me back up. Let this guy come to me. But it's expensive as crap, man. It's like 10,000 for one of those skins, and just to put that in perspective, I can buy a turret for like 150, so I can buy a lot of different hulls and a lot of different turrets for the price that they're asking for that, and then I can upgrade all the ones that I've bought, to a ridiculous level if I have the time to do so in that kind of cash. Ah, crap, this guy is still alive? How is that even possible? That is crazy. He took out, what, like 5 tanks there? I realized... Oh, come on, walk right in front of me? Well, I'll take the damage protection, because I was about to die there. But not really able to hit him anymore. Well, if you're not going to go after him, I will. Although I probably shouldn't. It's crazy, though, man, that they cost so much. Because they would actually be very, very cool to play around with if I could actually afford one. Oh, let me go over here and grab this. Oh, nice. That couldn't have been better timed right there. Oh, come on. I'm going to waste it all getting shot from behind. Hey, I don't even... even if you wanted me to use the turret right there, guys, there is absolutely no way my turret would have turned around fast enough and had me have the skill to drive away at the exact same time. I could do one or the other at this point, so I think, I chose the right one, even though I died on that one. Not going up there. If you guys want to come down here and get me, you can do it one at a time. I am not going up there to get hit. That is just death waiting to happen, and it happened anyways. Oh, man. But yeah, I see a lot of them have that skin on. It's a cool-looking one. I like it. It's just, if you leave the comments down below. Nobody has yet, because I think you guys have an idea of just how... Oh, come on. I shouldn't have cut him off. Oh, no. He flipped over. There's nothing I can do for you, man. I do apologize. Holy crap. Oh, man. Now he just has to self-destruct and take that loss. Oh, jeez. That was actually pretty funny. Unfortunately, just ridiculous just how badly I've gotten in about 2 weeks. I don't know. It's one of those skills I guess you lose, especially if you're playing a lot of other video games. I don't know how many video games y'all normally play at the same time. You know, me, it's somewhere like 13 or 14 games recently anyways that I've been playing at the same time. I'm doing videos on most of them, but there's a few of them that I play just because, you know, I happen to absolutely love the game, and it's something that I've played like a million times before. Oh wow, he's actually still able to hit me. Or it's somebody over there. Yeah, it's somebody over there. Oh, they got his flag. Nice. Well, let me see if I can come over here. They seem to like that bridge. And you know, I know the mission of this is not to get the most kills, it's to get the flags. And I've told you guys to, you know, forget the kills and just go after the flags, because people seem to get bogged down in just killing each other, because it's the fun part, right? That's the part that keeps me coming back. But this time, I'm just going to go after the kills. I know I'm not following my own advice on that one, but I absolutely love this game when you can just relax and come on here and just like duel it out with somebody like that, die, and then have somebody revenge you right afterwards. You know, and it's slow enough for you to see it. There's some of those games out there, they're so quick pace as far as like Call of Duty. I've watched some of the videos on there, and maybe you just kind of like accept and like absorb most of the information after you've played for hours after hours and hours. But for somebody who's just like watching it happen, it seems like you get one shot right in the head, which everybody seems to get on their videos, and that's it. That's all she wrote. So you don't even get like the notification of, oh, you're getting attacked, jump around the corner like in Halo. No, it's just boom, you're dead, restart. That seems pretty severe. Actually, it sounds a lot really enjoyable. I really want to try that. A lot of fun. But yeah, I haven't quite gotten into any of those games just yet, but I would love to, because they just seem like you can't make any mistakes. And I love both types of games. I love the ones that are easy mode, where I can get on and just kind of veg out and not really have to think about what I'm doing too much and still be able to win occasionally. And then there's those games where you want to be able to build up that skill and that, you know, ability and go in there. And it really is, because some people are like, nah, it's just a game. Well, yeah, it is just a game, except for the fact that if you play it long enough, you get really, really good at it. So much so that watching other people go at it that have been really, really good at it is highly enjoyable, because you're both doing things that are just nuts for those of us who never really got that good at it. And now they've actually created like competitions, like yearly competitions, where gamers can go out there, and it's not like a strange and rare thing like it was, or it would have been if they had done it when I was younger. They had some like arcade competitions and things of that sort, but nowhere near what they have nowadays. It really is quite amazing crap. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to kill this guy, although he's not even hitting me. He did get the boost to his damage, so wow, very, very close. Ah, crap, I am dead. I am absolutely dead if I don't get a heal. Come on, dude, what are you doing? Oh, man. We are going to have to go on the center and risk it. Otherwise, yeah, one shot. Dang it. Not much I could have done there, guys. I know I needed a heal. I don't know where all of them are. I should start to memorize that, because that seems like a good idea, especially if you're going to be on a map enough. Now, I think I've seen a good 4 or 5 maps. I don't know how many there are. I haven't even tried making a game myself. I'm always joining somebody else's and just kind of coming in either, in the middle at first and then going through and playing an entire game. Crap, this guy. Okay, well, I guess that's not too bad. My score was 203, destroyed 15, I lost 20, so my ratio is going down, unfortunately. But that was actually a pretty quick match. I like it. I guess we're going to keep trying this one, although I think what we're going to go ahead and do, guys, is in the episode here. I do want to thank you guys for watching. If you do enjoy these videos, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe. It helps the channel grow, and I greatly appreciate it. But more than that, it lets me know that you guys are enjoying the series and that you want to see more episodes, so that I know which games should get the most videos created per week. Like I mentioned before, I do a lot of videos, and unfortunately, I don't have a lot of time to play games as much as I would, if I could. But so I have to, kind of decide which ones get 3 days a week versus 2 days a week, or even sometimes just once a week for those episodes. And by you guys hitting those buttons, you let me know that, okay, people want to see more of this, so I'll go ahead and do a couple more episodes of that one, if I get a free evening or something like that. And some of you guys don't really care for that too much. You want the videos produced like at that day so you can reply. Unfortunately, because I do work a full-time job, those few hours that I get, those are the only hours that I'm going to have during the whole day. And normally I'll just kind of get into one game so I can actually start getting good by the end of it. If I start remembering the controls and getting back into it, because I'm the type of gamer that does not like to just play a game for 30 minutes most of the time. I want to play that game for a long period of time and, kind of, do that binge watching, like they say, but binge playing instead. And then, do it on a different game the next day. So that's tend to be the way that I do my videos. But again, guys, it's going to go into a whole nother subject, and we're going to go ahead and stop it right here. But thanks again for watching, and I will definitely catch you all next time.